Alright, there we go. So I think that's over 80 barrels we've got here. So it's going to be interesting to see if one pulverizer can keep these all filled. I'm kind of hoping it does. So next we're going to need conduits. Just give me a bunch of these, please. Oh right, it's going to make the conduit binder, so it's going to be a little slow. But that's okay. We'll get this sort of started as a proof of concept and then go from there. So let's just do like these 9 to start off with. So what we want to do is have this guy, red's fine, output on the top. Then let's see, this is going to connect to the greater network, so that means that we can't use green and we can't use brown, because brown is going into the farming station and green is going into the network. So that means we have to, actually can turn that guy off for a start. That means that these need to, in and out, they need to insert on blue and extract on green. Always active extract, because they're going to extract the dirt and send it into the network. Insert on blue, because this guy is going to extract on blue. Which if we set him to always active, whoops, that just dumped a bunch of sawdust into the network, I think. Always active, blue channel, extract. So it's already filled up one of these, good. So then if I get my conduit probe, copy him, and then if I paste him on here, we'll see these guys start to fill up. And oh, I just realized I'm burning. Why am I burning? Because my frame rate. No, this is really bad. I need to get this charged. Thank you. While I'm here. Sure. Oh wow, the battery's full too. I need to turn the reactor off. Oh my goodness, 5 frames. And then we walk out of the base and we're fine. Oh man. Alright, disengage coils and then turn off. And turn off. Right, okay. Back to what we were doing before we almost burnt. So these have almost finished. No, they have finished composting. So why have they not extracted? Always active extract on blue, or on green. Oh, because we haven't connected it here. Right, so as soon as we connect this, perfect, it extracts and then it fills these up. Good, so I think we're better off. I don't think we want to do round robin mode for this, because ideally we want to fill a barrel up and then fill the next barrel up. Yeah, I think that's how we want to do it. So alright, well, I'm going to finish laying all these down and setting them to the correct channels, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I have a theory that this is going to fill nearest first, which means it'll always fill this barrel, then it'll fill these 3, like this one, and this one, then it'll fill... actually, it looks like it's doing all of them. No, see, yeah. See how it did those 4 and then it did these 2? So I think it'll actually like expand out in rings from this starting point when it fills, which isn't really what we want. So what I'm thinking we'll do instead is, let's see if it goes up, back, up, back, up, back. That'll actually line up perfectly. Okay, so we're gonna break this. going to place it back on here. And we'll disconnect that. So what we're going to do is have it run down, and then back, and then down, and then back. And because it fills nearest first, at least I thought it filled nearest first, I believe it'll go like along and back, and we should be able to see if we hit a point where it's not generating enough to keep all the barrels filled. I'm hoping that's what'll happen. We'll find out very soon. But if I knock out these lines, hopefully you can sort of see what I'm going for. Gets to the end, loops around and goes back. See, like this. So down, back, down, back. Alright, I'll get this all turned off and then I'll be back again. Alright, so that's now set up. And the last thing we need to do is copy this guy, and then we just need to go down the line and just set these guys. And you'll see as we set them, they're then valid inputs and they get filled up with dirt. These ones are already set. And alright, yeah, we just do this and see how far we get before we run out. Ah, you see? We're actually ahead of it now. So notice how it's not quite filling up behind us. So it looks like we may have found the limit of the pulverizer. Ah, look at that, that's cool. So aside from the ones in here that we had set up first, it pretty accurately follows the line and then fills in behind it as each one finishes composting. Which is very cool. Oh, that's really cool. And it looks like it's getting to about here. So I'm wondering if every time it does a rotation, does it get a little bit further? It's working its way back now. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so I slowed down a bit there and then the composting is waiting again. Yeah, alright, cool. So how much wood have we gone through? Not a huge amount, actually. We've still got 779 stacks. And it's... ah, interesting. So maybe we need a speed upgrade on this guy. Let's see. Is there a limit? Limit is 15. So if I put a speed upgrade on you. Yeah, alright. So, does it fill the whole thing up? It looks like it's going to. Yeah, it's going to. Alright, that's good. I'm happy with that. That's going to be producing a heap more dirt for us. Now, I probably should have a level emitter on him. Just to make sure it doesn't use up all the wood we have. So I might put one on the... let's see, a level emitter. So just because of the space that we've got, so you need a low signal, high signal. Okay, yeah, so low signal No, high signal to run. That's what we want, yes. We want to tell it. Wood emit when levels are above or equal to, let's say, 512. Yeah, there we go. So that way we'll have a good stock of wood just in case the tree farm can't keep up. But if the tree farm does end up not keeping up, I'm just going to add more quadrants of tree farm to it, which will be good because then we'll get more leaves as well. And actually, let's just check this. Leaves. Okay, so it's not overfilling with leaves. So yeah, I was worried we were going to be generating too many leaves and we would have to set up multiple macerators for leaves alone, but it looks like it keeps up. This looks like it's chewing through more wood than it's generating as well, so I'll leave this to run for a bit and see what it looks like once it knocks down the wood levels. And yeah, I'll probably expand, like maybe expand this quarter back out to be trees again. But it's looking pretty good. This guy just restocks with shears as he needs to, and yeah. So let's go have a look at our total now. 43k. Alright. So I mean, we're still not making huge amounts, but yeah, you know, I think I mentioned it a while ago that I might take these limits that it talks about, like it's saying it wants 1 million dirt. I think if we get to 100,000, like we've proved that we're just generating a lot of dirt. You know, I think it gets to a point where I'm going to be generating a heap of dirt and it's just a matter of waiting for it to finish. So I think as long as we put a little bit of effort into generating the resources for these collection quests at a good rate, I'm pretty happy to just mark them as complete, because the quest acceptance system's bugged anyway and I can't do it legitimately, so we might as well do the best we can and move on, because man, this base is killing my frame rate. So the sooner we can wrap up a lot of these quests and start moving on, the better, probably. Because yeah, I've actually never really played to this late of a late game Minecraft. I normally get pretty close to this and then sort of drop off, but because we've sort of taken this series to its conclusion, where I'm going to experience a lot of the horrible lag that I hear a lot of people talk about with late game Minecraft bases. But it's cool. So yeah, alright, that will do for today, guys. And I will see you in the next one.